With a long gap of 7 years, I think the film really paid off well.
Professor Langdon, we need your help.
Inferno is directed by Ron Howard and it stars Tom Hanks, Felicity Jones, and a lot more other people, and this is the third film that Ron Howard is doing after Da Vinci Code and Angels and Demons. And it's also the fourth book by Dan Brown following the life of Robert Langdon played by Tom Hanks. The film starts off incredibly fast-paced with a shootout in a hospital, and Robert Langdon loses his memory in the starting of the film and has to regain his memory throughout the way. He is then accompanied by a doctor named Selina played by Felicity Jones, and they have to solve a mystery about Dante's Inferno. And I must say that us as an audience really pictured Robert Langdon as a character because we don't really understand what is going on just like he is, and we slowly have to piece the puzzles along the way. It's been a long while since I see a film that is actually very fast-paced and not a crime-solving case, something to do with the supernatural. At times, this is a highly realistic cat and mouse chase between the police and Robert Langdon and a few other backstories that I'll mention about later. The main story is about a character played by Ben Foster. He wanted to save the world by killing a few people, we have seen it before, and he tries to come up with a virus to wipe out half the population because he believes that the lesser the population, it might actually save the world. So he creates a highly deadly toxin and Robert Langdon has to now find a case to stop this phenomenon from happening. It's actually been a while since I actually see a film that is carefully directed. The direction of this film, where it's going, is actually well crafted and it's also well written by David Kelp. And every moment throughout the scene is a non-stop tension from start to finish. The soundtrack of this film is amazing, where you have a lot of atmospheric tension going around, and it really works for this film. And kudos to the filmmaker because there is a plot twist that completely took me off guard because it was not revealed in any of the trailers, and thus I will not reveal it in this review. Tom Hanks again proved that he's actually one of the best working actors up to date. Unfortunately, this is not exactly a perfect film and there are some flaws that I have to mention. Throughout the films, a lot of names get mentioned and you get lost in transition because you don't know who is who or who is playing as what. There is a scene where Irrfan is playing as a person talking to another person and I don't even remember his name. We keep cutting back into his conversation and I don't really feel that really adds into the story. I feel that it was just an added on device just to push the story forward, and it was just a lot of exposition. Now speaking about exposition as well, there are a lot of plot convenience where certain things you realize they couldn't answer and thus certain things happen again and the plot is immediately resolved. Despite this being a very good crime-solving case and a very intense cat and mouse sequence, there are certain sequences that I feel didn't really make sense. Like cops knowing about certain information, agents knowing about certain information, and how they all come together is a big question mark. And despite of this little nitpicking, I do have to say that Inferno was an engaging film and a very fast film, so I would really highly recommend you to check this film out. I'm gonna give Inferno a 8.5 out of 10. So guys, I have to thank Sony Pictures Singapore for inviting me for the preview of this film so I can give this review to you guys early. Thank you so much, Danny Salasalan, I really appreciate it. So guys, if you're gonna watch Inferno, what do you think about the film? And I'd like to know your comments in the comment section below as well. And if you like this guys and you want to see more, you can check out Delitans Reviews Facebook page right here for more upcoming movie reviews and amazing updates. As of now, I'm looking forward to the Ben Affleck film, The Accountant, and I feel that it's going to be another great film to watch. So stay tuned for the review coming up in a few days time. May you have a lovely weekend. You can stay tuned, stay awesome, and I'll see you again in Delitans Reviews. Opening speech for this, but just do my reactions first. This film really takes a long while. Of Robert Langdon. Robert Dan Langdon. Successful then. We're not going anywhere with this. So I'm not gonna review in this trailer. Review!